Yes, we have planned one more time this nice move for day traders. We have planned that on April 18 with VIPs. I mean, this is just pretty insane. That was in the VIP daily exo chart update. So you can see here we planned 3 targets for the possible flat to the upside. Here we have planned this flat to the upside when it was on the very low. Here we was looking for shorts already, and this result to some really good really good trade. We have got in the first target here a nice, if you go on the 1 minute here for scalpers, that was a really good scalp. We got a nice move to the downside here. In the second bigger target, I'm going to go on another time frame here. We have seen how to approach this high. It was really step by step, but already in the first target here, we have been, I mean, already in that one here right there. Okay, we have rejected perfectly this TPO level here. Okay, I mean, just to tell you how we are trading this market, on every single target planned, we got a short valid to take on this one, and all well planned, I mean planned well in advance when it was already on the very bottom here. This is how we are trading the Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not joking at all. You can see here how a nice move to the downside, boom, flip to support. Here we backtest after that, boom, as support. So we have now a support, so we expect to push higher. What we was talking about in the daily update with VIPs. Then we have done a move to the upside. I gave you this morning some targets that are sadly not tapped, and that's why you have to use exo charts on the market. This gives you some really better and accurate targets. As you can see here, we have tapped at the dollar this target here, this first level here, and this is clearly how we can trade this market. You have the proof in front of you. I mean, this is just, I don't have words for that clearly. This is just pretty insane. You can see the price here. You just have to go on the train view, and you can see the price here. This is the exact price at the dollar, almost the 50 cents. This is just pretty crazy. I mean, I don't have words for that. And this was a very top that give us for a day trader, that give us a 3% move to the downside. For a day trader, this is just insane. That's just pretty crazy. Okay, now I'm not saying we cannot go higher than this, because there are some different possible smaller wave count. I'm not going to lie, there are some different possible smaller wave count. We can still make a last push up, so this target is still valid. But you can see if you come, I mean, this is just to show you Elliott Waves are extremely strong. If you more of this add in with these exo charts, you will have some really crazy targets. For example, here this TPO was just here on the chart right there. Okay, that was this exact level here. As you can see here, this naked line, gray line here, we have tapped at the dollar here, and we know how to approach these levels because I did a video on this some days ago. I mean, it is just insane, really. I'm not looking at all this. It's just insane how we are trading this market. We have all of the answer on how we can approach these levels here. Levels approach, no different ways to approach a level, and no data we want to get. So data we want to get is clearly on the order flow here, how to take trade with this, I mean, how to read this clearly, and what direction we want on this tool here, this template on exo charts to take a trade. And this was the exact, I mean, this was an approach. The first approach we have seen in this video was the exact touch we have done on this level. This is just insane, really. If you put enough work in your learning, I can tell you that you're going to become really good in trading. But on every single target, we got a stop, and we got an approach on this main target. And now, of course, we have the plan to the downside, because we have to be ready for absolutely everything. So we're going to talk about maybe a bit about this move. If we have to go down from here, what can that be? Okay. So first of all, it can be also, as I said before, the wave fall like this. Okay, by the way, that would be weird to place it like that. I'm not going to lie. Maybe more something like, I will place a triangle here, but I don't really like the idea of the triangle. Like A, B, C, D, E, okay, like this. But I don't really like this idea, A, B, C, D, E, and we'll move it down. So in that case, the wave 4 will be on the top here, and then we'll make this wave 5. This is valid with targets this match. With RSI, it's okay. If you're gonna be a time frame, as you can see here, okay, we have this divergence. If you're gonna be a time frame, have the wave 3 low here, we have the very bottom, and then we have the wave 5 here. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. We have these divergence. Now if we check just very quickly, I'm going to remove all these targets here because we don't care anymore at the moment. I'm just going to leave this last one here in case we do a last push to the upside. So here we have done around 200% on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 200% here. If we have a look at this, yeah, we went on. Yeah, by the way, does it? no, it's not tab. That's why here this is really weird, the bottom we have done, because this first target, I'm going to remove these ones just very quickly, but the first target we have to reach normally with a wave 5 is a 618 here, and here we do not reach this 618 with a wave 5 here if we place it with a triangle. So that's why this triangle here is less likely. Now if we keep pushing higher and higher and higher, we're going to accept that we have done this wave 4 like this, and that we have done the wave 5 on the very bottom here. Okay, but for now we'll still place it like this. I will still place it like this and still think about the flat. Okay, this is maybe, I mean, this as always, be careful, because here the context is extremely bad. Okay, if we can say that, this wave to the downside can be to the upside, sorry, here can be an ABC zigzag or a 1 2 3 5 impulsive. This wave 1 2 is less likely, for example, to be bullish directly is less likely. Why? Because on a bigger time frame the RSI here breaks the wave 1 route, and this is not possible with the Elliott wave. No, I mean, this is, everything is possible. Sometimes the RSI is wrong, but normally we have to trust the RSI, and so we do not, I mean, this is not valid. Okay, so this is an invalidation. Now, does it looks like 5 ways to the downside with the RSI? It is right for now. Okay, I'm waiting for the last push to the downside for that wave 5 to see if we do this push to the downside. If we have to do this push to the downside, the only thing we have to do here, I have to stop to say that. I'm going to do this target. I want to keep it. Anyway, I'm going to place the wave 4 for now here. Okay, say we have done the wave, the C wave top. Okay, we already planned clear. I mean, we already have clearly shorted the all time. I mean, the top here is VIPs. We have planned that. Really, this was like 2 days ago when it was already on the bottom. For day traders, these updates are just so amazing, and I'm showing to you how to take these trades. More of this in this update. I'm going to show you that, but it's really crazy. I'm not looking at all this, is just crazy. Already today we was already talking about all of these targets. But 2 days ago to plan that really in advance, where we was looking for this flat here. I don't know when I'm talking about this flat. I mean, we was talking about this flat all during the video here, but as you can see, we was already planning these targets here all the way up here. That's pretty crazy. And after that, I'm explaining to you how to use this order flow here to and as you can see, so this was almost 1 hour. Sometimes I'm less than 1 hour. There's not a lot of things to say. Sometimes I'm 1 hour and a half, for example. It depends if there is a lot of things to say, but I'm showing to you how to take these trades, what we're looking at, what we are looking for, what we want to see, and all the stuff like this to really understand how to read the order flow. Okay, and if you don't want to get the live stream, you have the short version of the updates where I'm only, for example, here only 9 minutes doing an update here to show you the plan clearly. Okay, and update you the count here. For example, here we was looking for that A, B, and C flat here. Okay, with the 2 targets, mains one, and this is where we find our resistance to move down from here. Now, in these waves, we don't care, because for now we did a move to the downside. We took profit. We set our stop loss on entry. We shorted that at $1. And yeah, we can pump it up. We took profit, we have stop loss on entry, so who cares now? We are long, we are short from the very top, everything is good, and now we just have to relax and to chill. Clearly, that's the only thing we have to do. Okay, but anyway, so here, what is this? Oh yeah, okay, that's the Z wave target. Anyway, so I'm going to add this extension tool here. Okay, so the first target for the wave 5. Now if we move down from here, okay, if we really move down from here, because be careful, if the context, or for example if the RSI is wrong, in that case we're going to get some other waves here. So for example, this can be also a WXYXZ. Okay, and we are not going to do push down here. That was 5 ways to be in a wave 1 2, and now we're going to push higher. This is also absolutely valid, less likely but still absolutely valid, because the context at the moment and the smaller wave count is really complex, and this gives us some more possible scenarios still at the here clearly. So this can be just a correction to push higher too. Okay, so really be careful. This is less likely, but this is still something we have to keep in mind and we have to be aware of. This is why we fear the long on the very bottom, and we shorted on the very top here, and we shorted on the very top, and we are long from the low, and we're long from the low, because we never know what is going to happen. Okay, we can say we are more likely going to do this, but we cannot say we are going to do that. Okay, this is not possible. Otherwise, you're not, I mean, you cannot pray. It's not possible, clearly. Okay, anyway, so here, first target for the wave 5, okay, is the 618 here. So by the way, I said it's not going to be a very long update, but still I'm updating that. So anyway, so yeah, 618 here, so the yellow line here. I just want to remove this first target here of the Z wave. Just this is really annoying to get that here. All right, perfect. here, I'm going to place it like that. You know what, I'm going to move it like this, for example, 350. Perfect. Oh, that may be a bit big, a bit too far away. Perfect. Going to log that. So yeah, first target to look, I mean, for the first take profit, if you feel a short here, is for if for you this is your plan. Okay, not going to, you have to do that, but this normally the 618, okay, yep, is normally the first target of the wave 5. Now this will result to a truncated wave 5. What this is a wave 5 that stopped before the wave 3 bottom here. So this is less likely in terms of, I mean, this is less likely internal probabilities. So that's why we think about normally the 100% of the extension tool. If you pay attention to a bit of what this 100% is, this is also there is a confluence here with the low of the bigger triangle here that is not really a triangle, by the way, but anyway, with this trend line, if we can say that, on the low here, that can give you a really good target to look for a long. If we have to go more down, we will also take the low here and pump it up. This is also possible. We do something like this. At the end, normally this will be an ABC zigzag. Okay, now still be careful. These waves are really early to, I mean, this is really early to show you that, because these waves also can be a correction wave, so the full wave can change. Okay, really be careful with that. It can be a big triangle also to the downside, into the sideways here. Why? Because we are in a Z wave. In a Z wave, we can be in an A, B, C flat, okay, like this, like the one we have done here, A, B that brings the A wave root, and C waves with 5 waves, okay. We can be also in an A, B, C, D, E triangle. Boom, we are going to do another triangle. Z wave is done. Okay, I'm going to add you waves on this one. Perfect, you know, triangle here, and we have done the Z wave here and pump it up. Okay, we can be in an A, B, C zigzag like this, go really more down. This is absolutely possible here. Okay, we can be in a double XY to the down. We can be in every single correction wave here to the downside. Everything is valid except maybe a bit more the A, B, C flat I showed you before, this one. Okay, A, B, C, but we can be in every single correction wave inside the Z wave. So that's why here this is really complex. And when we're going to get the confirmation that we are in these 5 waves, we expect normally, because we are never sure that it's 5 waves, because some waves are really fucked at the beginning here. So that's why we can never tell. I'm never going to tell you this is 100% sure 5 ways. No, never, because the wave 1 is really terrible. To find the 5 ways, it's really complex. This is possible, yes, but there are some other different count that can be also a correction. So in that case, that's a W, X, Y, X, Z, and not a 5 ways impulsive. So the bigger pattern will change, and maybe we're just going to do the W, X, Y, X, Z to the downside. Now, if you want to get more details, by the way, on all these correction wave, extra, because this is maybe too complex, you know, in my updates like this on YouTube, I try to not make them too long, because if I have to explain every single pattern, it's gonna be really too long. But if you want to check this out, you just have to go in the course section, beginners, if you want to really learn the beginner stuff. Okay, if you want now to learn a bit of the Elliott wave, you just have to go in the Elliott wave part and to learn for free. It's absolutely free. You just have to go in the plan section here to create an account with a free upgrade. You'll be able to learn Elliott waves with this Elliott wave course number 1, 2, 3 part 1. Okay, the part 2, 4, and 5 is, I mean, 3 part 2, the course 4 and 5 is for course subscribers and paid use in VIPs. Sorry, this PDF also and all the rest on this page is also for course subscribers and VIP. Okay, so yeah, here 100% here is the next target. If we lose the 618, even if we drop from here, clearly. Now, if you have to look for low, you just have to look for the 618, 161 point here. So I'm a bit tired. I went to the vet for my kittens, so it was not really funny, but anyway. So yeah, this is the next target. Okay, the 1618 here. If you have to look for another target, we can just look towards the 261 point here. Okay. So anyway. This is the last target of, I mean, these are the 4 targets here, the 4 main target of this wave 5, and if we're in these 5 waves. Okay, but for now, this results already to a really good scalp short for day traders. Like, this is pretty insane. And we find our support on the bigger level, we plan it here, and the level I say to VIPs to keep on the chart in case we come and backtest that. Okay, because this is still a support level we went through, but we can still come and backtest it. Okay, that's why. Yeah, this is just pretty insane. Anyway, so now we are going to see how it plays out. For now, we are in a really good short. Don't forget to take profit a bit. Okay, just refund your fees to make a bit more of profit in addition to that, and to set your stop loss entry if you feel it on the very top. If you're using MOONCHARTS, this is just pretty insane. If you want to download my templates, this is for course subscribers and VIPs. You have to go in the MOONCHARTS part here, and you can download the templates by clicking this link. I mean the button here, clearly. Okay. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Have a brilliant day. Enjoy this money on the market. This is just, yeah, the Elliott Waves are pretty insane. If more of it you use ExoCharts, you can find some really crazy targets such as this, and all planet when in advance. You saw that by yourself. If you watch it at the, I mean, yeah, you already saw that, already showed that in the daily ExoChart update on April 18. We planned the 3 targets where we find a resistance on, I mean, where we find a reject on every single target clearly. So just pretty insane. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Have a brilliant day. Take care of you, and see you in another one when you have done a nice move to the downside or to the upside. We will see. Anyway, cheers.